Hello and welcome to the news in English from Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here are the main contents of today's news. In the morning of April the 20th, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Võ Văn Chánh, presided over the meeting with leaders representing departments concerned to hear Toàn cầu Renewable Energy Company, presenting the building project of solid waste treatment combined with power generation plant in Đồng Nai province. According to the presentation of Toàn cầu Company, if approved by the Provincial People's Committee, the company will invest in a 20 hectares plant with a capacity of 1,200 tons a day, in which 24 megawatt of electricity will be generated from the solid waste treatment process. The total capital committed by investor is more than 1,300 billion Vietnam dong. Also, according to the company representatives, the outputs of the plant include electricity, unfired bricks, and carbon coal. Accordingly, garbage after collected will be separated into inorganic and organic type. Inorganic garbage and scrap matter will be evenly cut in size to squeeze into unfired bricks. Organic garbage will be processed to extract the gas used for power generation. In particular, with this technology, waste does not need sorting at the source. Speaking at the meeting, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Võ Văn Chánh, revealed the advantages of this technology are low cost and high competitiveness. Therefore, he appointed the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, coordinate with concerned departments, to pay a visit to the solid waste treatment plant of Toàn cầu Company in Hà Nam province, which has been pilot assessed by the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment in terms of solid waste treatment, so that the province will have the base for appropriate choices. At the same time, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Võ Văn Chánh, furthered, currently, some businesses are asking for investment permission in household garbage disposal in Biên Hòa City and Vĩnh Cửu District in Vĩnh Tân Waste Treatment Plant. So, Toàn cầu Company should contact the Department of Planning and Investment for tender procedures. The State Bank of Vietnam had just asked the institutions providing card payment services, Vietnam's Bank Card Association, and branches of the State Bank of Vietnam in cities and provinces to strengthen measures against card fraud. To proactively prevent and fight against criminals and ensure safety in card payment transactions, the State Bank of Vietnam requires institutions providing card payment services to fully equipped anti-copy and anti-theft devices to protect card information for their ATM system, in accordance with the provisions of the State Bank of Vietnam, collaborate with providers of ATM, anti-copy and anti-theft devices to check, upgrade, and ensure working efficiency. Regularly check the ATM system to detect strange devices used to steal customer information that are attached to the ATM. The State Bank of Vietnam also requires urgent switching from magnetic card to chip card, in compliance with Plan No. 6 on December the 30th, 2015 of the State Bank of Vietnam to prevent fraud, fake cards, and minimize risk losses for parties involved in card transactions. The State Bank of Vietnam also asked to apply advanced security technology solutions for card payment system and promote the work of information propaganda warning for customers about the methods and tricks of card criminals so that cardholders proactively have measures to ensure security of their card information. U.S. President Barack Obama is visiting Saudi Arabia, and on April the 20th, he had a discussion with King bin Abdulaziz about the situation in the Middle East. In a 2-hour-long discussion, the two sides have mentioned the conflict in the Middle East and the U.S. concerns about the country's human rights problems. In a statement, the White House said, the two leaders have reiterated the historic friendship and deep strategic partnership between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia. During the meeting, President Obama and King Salman discussed about Yemen, Syria, Iraq, and the Republic of Lebanon, as well as a number of other issues. According to the schedule, today, April the 21st, President Obama is attending the U.S. Gulf Cooperation Council summit to discuss a range of bilateral, regional, and international issues. Later, President Obama will continue to travel to the United Kingdom and Germany during this 6-day trip. The Syrian peace talks in Geneva, Switzerland is still taking place, although the main opposition representative, the High Negotiating Committee HNC, has withdrawn. Accordingly, the peace talks have presented views on a new unified government in which the breakaway forces are viewed as acceptable to the government of Damascus. On April the 20th, the Syrian government said they had seriously participated in the peace talks and the opposition decision to withdraw can help find a solution because they do not represent the Syrian people. The Russian Foreign Ministry said the Syrian opposition forces are not capable enough of reaching a deal, and the move of withdrawing from the peace talks in Geneva is like an act of blackmail. That's all for the news in English for today. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.